three-dimensional drawings. Our objectives today are to draw isometric views of three-dimensional figures and to draw nets of three-dimensional figures. So let's start off and talk about what a net is. A net is a three-dimensional drawing of a three-dimensional drawing is a drawing of a figure as if it was unfolded and laid out. So think about you finish off that box of cereal in the morning, and you know there's that one seam that you can undo and then lay that complete box flat. That is one piece is a net. So let's talk about this net for this cube. And I'm just going to start off by drawing this front face here. All right, so I'm just going to start with that front face. Now attached to that front face is this side, the back, and then this side. So let's add on 3 more boxes. 1, 2, and I'm out of space, so I'm just going to jot it in the front. All right, so there's those 3. And now the 2 pieces that we're missing is this base on the top and this base on the bottom. So we need to add those on. I can add them on to the same box at the end, or if I want to, I can go ahead and put it on another one. It doesn't, the top base and the bottom base don't need to be directly across from each other, but we do need to have one on each side of that unfolded cube. All right, so here's another example. Notice they have both of them on the same sides. So here, draw this rectangular pyramid. Notice that this base is a rectangle. Use that as your starting picture for drawing this net. Pause the video and come on back, and then I'll show you that. All right, so here you go. Here's our net for that prism, or that pyramid, and we'll look at a few more examples in class. All right, so here, this is some isometric dot paper that we're going to deal with, and you'll see it says, one way to draw a three-dimensional figure is to use dot paper. This way you can use two-dimensional piece of paper to represent a three-dimensional figure. Video game programmers often begin sketching ideas in this manner. Copy each figure in the space below, then try to draw them exactly as they appear. All right, so we're going to start off here, and I always like to start off with my front face. It gives me a starting point. Notice that we have no horizontal lines, so no lines that go from side to side for dots. We do have vertical lines, and we have other lines at angles. So I'm going to start my picture here, and I just started off drawing my front line there. I notice it goes back for 3 spaces, not 3 dots, 3 spaces. I like to refer to it in spaces, and we go up for 2 spaces. Then across the top is 2 more. And here comes another vertical line down and then over. All right, from there I'm going to add on this top piece right here. So it goes back for 1, over 2, and back for 1 again. See all those angles or lines are slanted at an angle. Now let's go ahead and add on this first piece down. So I go down horizontal, or not horizontal, vertically. And then another piece, and let's add on this other box to make that little corner there. Then our last piece is this box right here. So that completes our drawing. Now take a look, see how they match. I want you guys to try 4 on your own, so pause the video. When you come back, I'll have it drawn for you. But pay attention that, again, no horizontal lines, only vertical and angled lines. And please, please, please be using a pencil at this part. If you don't have a pencil, pause the video, go find one, come back to it. Remember, nobody's an expert at this the first time, so if you're struggling, that's totally fine. Some people, it takes a while to get this drawing. So come on back here. All right, there you go. Check out your drawing compared to mine. Now, let's see here. Try to draw 2 different views of the capital T using the isometric dot paper. So don't copy this figure. I want you to draw it 2 different ways. So you can either draw it upside down, you can draw it looking at it from the left side, you can draw it looking at it from the side, or turn it on its side. 2 different drawings. So pause the video, do 2 different drawings, and when you come back, I'll have 1 drawn for you. All right, I drew mine on its side. Now your job is to come up with another way. Hopefully you came up with 2 different ways. So we'll look at these tomorrow in class. Orthographic drawings are drawings that show the top, left, front, and right views of a solid. These views can be used to sketch the solid object. Please refer to the example below. Using the blocks provided, try to build the object. So I actually will have blocks in class tomorrow so that we can build this. But let's just go ahead and talk about each of the views. The front view. When we look at the front view, we're only seeing the faces that would be seen from the front. So those blue ones would be our front view. Now here it says side view, and it doesn't tell us which side view. And it's actually going to be the right side view because we're seeing these blocks, and these are the ones that are on the right side of our figure. So this is a right side view. Again, we're only seeing those faces. Then we have one more view to talk about, and that's our top view. And so we're seeing just these faces from the very top. So these are going to be a little bit different. I'm actually going to give you the views, and I want you guys to draw that. So here's our first one, and we're actually going to watch a little snippet of a video that explains this one. So let's go ahead to the video. All right, so notice that that gentleman drew these views, drew the figure with these views. So here's the finished product. We will have blocks tomorrow in class. If you want to try these with some cubes you might have at home, some blocks you might have at home, that sounds great. And then the last topic we will be doing is just actually taking the figure and then coming up with the top, the right, the front views, etc. So we'll do that tomorrow in class, and we'll see you guys then.